Hello there, I'm Janette Lane, a craft designer at CraftStash, and today I'm going to be showing how to make a very unique card with embossing. And this is kind of like a multi-colored embossing technique that I'm going to share with you. It looks kind of ombre, so I'm going to go with ombre embossing. And as you can see, there are 3 different colors here that I used of embossing powder, and it just paired really nicely. Really fancy technique, super easy, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And so what I'm using today is the brand new collection from Crafty Potential, aka Christine Smith. So we have collaborated with Christine Smith to bring you an exciting new range of background stamps, and these are A6 background stamps, and they are absolutely gorgeous. There are 8 designs in total, and there's really something for everyone. So if you like a lacy background, something a little bit more fancy, then we have this lace design here. And then we have a fleur-de-lis, beautiful, and then a chevron background. Quatrefoil, so nice. Damask, really nice damask pattern here. Some fun hearts, they're kind of like funky hearts, I really like those. And then square circle design here. And then we have a really fun messy watercolor pattern that's amazing when you see it. I'll show you. I'll try to find a sample for you to share with you, but it's just so artistic. So it's great because there's something for everyone. If you want something a little bit more messy, more artsy, you can go for the watercolor stamp, or if you want something a little bit more refined and classy, you can go for the damask. And also it's worth mentioning that the quatrefoil and the fleur-de-lis, they correspond with each other, so you can stamp within a stamp, layer your stamps up. So that's really exciting. We are so excited for Christine's new range. And let's jump into the tutorial for the ombre multicolor embossing. I'm gonna set my card aside, and I'm gonna grab a piece of white cardstock, and of course my handy dandy Tim Holtz stamping platform. You know, I love this thing. It has completely changed my views on stamping. I wasn't much of a fan of stamping even a few months ago, but now, I don't know, I feel like there's less stress when it comes to stamping, so I'm really happy with it. So I'm gonna grab my background stamp. I'm gonna be using the lace design. Let me set that aside. And it's a little inky, a little messy because I've been working with it all week, having so much fun with Christine's new collection. So first, what you're going to want to do is just line up your stamp on your piece of paper. I'm going with a large piece of white cardstock, and then I can just trim it down. I'm going to be using the Nouveau Clear Mark embossing pad for this. And I'm going to make sure that I get my stamp really inky. Okay, I'm confident that that has worked. So I'm going to move this off of my platform, and I'm going to just set it aside, and then I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper for my embossing powder. And I'm going to be using 3 colors. You can do more colors if you're being really ambitious. This one is Silver Shine. I have Ancient Copper and Bright Gold, and these are all Creative Expressions Cosmic Shimmer. And what you want to do with this technique is you want to start off with one color. Let's start off with the silver. And you're going to do this one at a time. So just like you're embossing normally, but you only are going to do it over one section. So there I have my little mound of embossing powder, and then here's my image. So what I'm going to do is just straighten my piece of paper, tap off the excess, and then you can see where the silver embossing powder just covers up that stamped image. It's a really crisp image. I'm really excited about that. So there we go. We're shaking off the excess. On this section here, you can see that didn't make a clear impression, but it's not a big deal because I can always cover that up with a embellishment or a sentiment of some kind, so I am not worried one bit about it. Okay, so now that we have our silver, we're gonna move on to our copper, ancient copper. And I'm going to do a little mound there on the corner and then just lift my paper up, right side up, and shake off that excess. Nice. I'm really, really excited about how this is gonna turn out. It's so fun, and I tried this with different colored embossing powders. I tried it with pink and silver, and it just, the options are seriously endless of what you can do. You can even pour the embossing powders on this side and then go down and then have vertical stripes across your card. So really just a fun technique, another technique to add to your crafty toolbox of ideas. So it's always good to have just different ideas that you can do with different things, because you are investing money in your stamps and your supplies, and you want to make sure that you're getting the most for your money and able to do lots of things with one product. So with one stamp, you can do embossing, you can do watercoloring, you can do masking. So really there's so much that you can do with just stamps, and this is another thing that you can try. Okay, so I'm really happy with how that turned out, and now I'm just gonna heat set it with my heat tool. So let me grab that. I don't think it's plugged in. It probably is not plugged in because I am forgetful. Guess what? Happy day, it was plugged in. So let me heat set this. So I'm all done with my heat embossing. Look how gorgeous that is. You probably can't see it very well on camera, but I absolutely love this technique. It's really fancy. If you want to get fancy with your cards, it's just a great way to do that. Okay, so I have trimmed my card down and I have my card background. It's ready for me to make a card. What I love about these background stamps is that you don't have to think too much about your card because it comes together so quickly, so easily, and so effortlessly. It's so nice. So I'm not gonna share all the steps for making this card. It's pretty easy. It's just a card blank and then the card background, a little vellum, a little die cut, some sparkle. So it's really easy to make. Mostly I just wanted to share this great technique, and I hope that you can apply it to your own projects. I hope that you got inspired. Hopefully you got a new idea for you to try. Look at that. It's so much fun. All right, so I am all done here. I'm Janette Lane at CraftStash. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.